Is this the right move for the Bucs now?
No, Rich. In a word, you look at the tape, and I wanted to see Josh Freeman flopping all over the field, but I didn't. I looked at the tape of the New England Patriots, and it's the best game he's played of the 3 games. They gave away the first 2. In the Buccaneers, you look at Josh, his 2nd and 7 right here, first drive of the game. Boom, that's a dime to Mike Williams up the sideline. You get Josh in a situation where he's throwing these balls, back shoulder to Doug Martin here. Here's another throw up the sideline to Jackson. You watch the tape, and I didn't see, and this right here is a big-time NFL throw. That, from back across that field, that comeback right there, Kurt, I looked at the tape, and I wanted to see Josh flopping all over the field, but I didn't. And I didn't see this power-running football team that was going to show up and take shots deep. So I think something's wrong with the philosophy. It's not the quarterback, because the team that I'm seeing on the football field is not the team that they talk about they are or their identity to be, Kurt.
Yeah, you know, and you're right. Up in New England, he played his best game. And I'll be the first to admit, he hasn't played his best football. But I'm a believer that you don't make a change at the quarterback position after week 3 unless you believe one of 2 things. First, the guy's truly better, which I don't believe is the case, or this season is over if you don't make this switch, which I also don't believe is the case. You know, I've been in this situation a couple times before as the veteran guy and being replaced by a rookie. Both those situations, we lost 5 straight, and then we lost 6 straight in those situations. I don't think the answer is changing the quarterback. It's the easy move to make. Hey, we're having problems. It's got to all be about the quarterback. I don't think that's the case in this situation.
But you have to understand where we're at in today's NFL. I mean, it's all about having a franchise quarterback. And when you have a guy in this contract year, you have to find out, is he your guy? Well, when your quarterback shows up for the team picture late, he proves to me that he's not the guy. There's just things, Seth. I know you looked at the tape, but there's things that's not on the tape that a franchise quarterback must do. There's an appearance that you must have. And he doesn't fit their eye for what they want a franchise quarterback to look like. I don't think it has as much to do with his play, because if he was playing this bad and he wasn't, maybe he didn't miss the team picture, he'd still be the starting quarterback. But now it's about, okay, let's find one. We drafted this guy in the 3rd round. Let's see if Glennon is our guy. That's what they need to find out, because Schiano is only going to go as far as his franchise quarterback goes. And if he doesn't get one of those, then he's going.
Yeah, and when I looked at it and I looked at the film, I see, outside of a few what I call anticipatory throws, he threw the ball, I thought, well, certainly not enough, not poorly enough to get removed. But you got to be careful with something like this. This is, because football is a pure sport, and everybody has to do their job in order for the team to win. So if you have, as a head coach, something personal going on with the guy, and you let it get in the way of an opportunity for your team to try to win games, man, that's the quickest way to lose your whole team. So obviously, because when those guys, if we're looking at film and saying maybe he didn't do enough to lose his job, those guys are looking at the same film. They're looking at the same film. And man, let me tell you something. I know for me, I don't want, wait, I'm running slants, man. You're bringing this dude in here, I'm running slant routes. Those are dangerous routes. And I'll get in the corner and start talking to my other receivers. Dog, you see how lady was on that slant? Somebody going to get hurt in there, man. And that will start a virus in your locker room. You got to be careful with this situation if it's not being made for what's going on the field.
You know what, guys? I like Josh Freeman, and I think his skill set is such that he can be a starting quarterback again in this league someplace else. I hope he gets that chance at some point. But right now, that train has left the station, hasn't it? But you know what? Greg Schiano has now painted himself a little bit in a corner because he's going to go with a rookie, not only a young rookie, but an under-practiced rookie, because this guy has not been taking the snaps with the ones. He's been taking 2s and scout team, all right? And he was 7-9 last year. And all of a sudden, you know, you want to make progress each year. And he's going to have to go through the growing pains with this Mike Glennon kid. You and I had him at Game Changers, right? On the field, and he's a big, tall, strong-arm guy. Pretty good guy, but he's going to go through some growing pains. So when you make a move like this during the season, sometimes that puts you a little bit on the hot seat prematurely. It's got to work out for Greg Schiano and Mike Glennon.
And sometimes, Coach, you make this move because you feel like you're already on the hot seat. A lot of times I think coaches believe that the first move I can make is I can go to a rookie quarterback, and that buys me a little extra time.
Well, that buys them a game against Arizona and then a bye week, and we'll see what happens.